So today we got Donny Hathaway, to Ghetto. We checked them out last year as well, so you guys go back and check out those reactions. You guys got to remind me to post the playlist from last year so you guys can catch up. But Donny Hathaway, born in 1945, died at age 33. Why are these amazing artists dying so young? He was an American soul singer, keyboardist, songwriter, backing vocalist, and arranger who Rolling Stone described as a soul legend. So you got Nat King Cole, you got Sam Cooke as well. Sam Cooke being the king of soul, and then you got Donny Hathaway being a soul legend, okay? So you got a lot of the roots of this happening right around the time that they was living. And Donny Hathaway kind of looked like T-Pain. I'm not kidding, right? Donny Hathaway kind of looks like T-Pain. I mean, shoot, look at the picture. Where is it? Let me see. Not right here. It's another picture where he kind of looks like T-Pain. But his most popular songs are included in The Ghetto, The Christmas, Someday We'll All Be Free, and Little Ghetto Boy. Hathaway is also renowned for his renditions, A Song for You, For All We Know, A Jealous Guy, and I Love You More Than You Ever Know, along with Where Is the Love, The Closer I Get to You, too many collaborations with Roberta Flack. I probably want to listen to one of those. He has been inducted to the St. Louis Walk of Fame and won a Grammy Award from 4 nominations. Hathaway also posthumously honored a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2019. That's way too late for these artists. The Grammy Award has been around for years, and these guys are just making it in. They should have been the first ballot. You know what I mean? And, and I'm not trying to say things are unfair, just overlooked. These guys are just too commonly overlooked in these achievements. Ain't no way in the world somebody like Donny Hathaway should be inducted into anything Grammy related so late. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So we're going to check out Donny Hathaway in The Ghetto, and I'll see you at the end of the video. All right, let's get it. Shout out to Reeling in the Years, too.
Not that my residence has changed, but when I was growing up in the ghetto, here's a song my mom used to sing to me.
The slight pitter-pattering of the drum.
If I don't rise in the morning, everything's all right, yeah. If I don't rise in the morning, yeah, everything,
Straight up out the church. Come on, Donny. Okay, I like the way this started.
Yes, this is the ghetto, y'all. Showing up now.
Hey, come on.
Put my hat on.
Dude, I bet if you heard music playing like that out of the ghetto today, hey, I guess everybody would come to the ghetto.
Don't you know that's all right?
this has some of the best camera angles to see live band playing that I've seen in any video. So I definitely got to get a shout out to Reeling in the Years for getting this clip, because you can really see that man's talent behind the keyboard. And something just occurred to me, but I was just thinking, like, what if like Donny Hathaway, Sam Cooke, all those guys had access to the technology that we have today? I couldn't imagine, had they lived long enough to see where it is right now, what would they be creating with it? You know what I mean? And with them being able to create like the producers today would further accreditate like their musical genius, and nobody wouldn't think, oh, they don't have any talent per se. You know what I'm saying? Beat makers and producers, like I always kind of equated to hip hop because it's all kind of related in the grand scheme. But when you think about that, so it was so analog back then in 1970, you always kind of think like, how would they adapt? Would they conform? Would they try to hold true to, their standard, or would they adapt? You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, this is the way we doing it. I could be a whole band by myself. You know what I mean? And I think as a people, we have to kind of find that balance between the analog and the digital. You know what I mean? Digital helps us a lot as artists and rappers and producers. But for these guys here to have access to that, I just think they would have blew our minds with what they've been able to create, because they have that foundation in analog. So they know what they want. They know how things sound.
We're gonna move to the percussion side of town, y'all.
All right.
Featuring on Kunga, Earl the Ruin. You got it, Earl. Hey, y'all, the 70s generation, y'all got spoiled. This is fun.
so many different songs in his drum patterns, in his choices. For some reason, like while he was playing, I was hearing "Living His Life Like It's Golden," living his life. I was like, what? Where did that come from? Amazing. Shoot, over 3,000 hours of music footage spanning from the past 90 years, more than 8,000 hours of interviews with entertainers and history makers. This is a great channel. This is one of the purest expressions, just like this comment said, one of the purest expression of what true soul music is. This is down at the bottom. This is the root. So, dude, I would just love to do a journey and listen to all the music in that decade, bro. Like, man, it's so rich back then, man. I almost think I was born in the wrong decade, man. But hey, I wouldn't be 40 now. I'd be like 70, and I like being 40 right now. So, man, he's a genius, bro. He's a true soul legend. I want to see, during the peak of his career, Hathaway began experiencing severe bouts of depression and exhibited unusual behavior. Citation needed. He was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, for which he was prescribed various medications. At one point, Hathaway was prescribed 14 different medications that he took twice a day. After Hathaway was diagnosed, he began taking medication. His mental state improved. However, Eluah Hathaway had said that her father had become less than diligent about following his prescription regimen when he began feeling better and often stopped taking his medications altogether. From 1973 to 1977, Hathaway's mental instability wreaked havoc on his life and his career and required several hospitalizations. The effects of his depression and severe mood swings also drove a wedge between his and Flack's friendship. They did not reconcile for several years and did not release additional music until the successful release of The Closer I Get to You in 1978. Flack and Hathaway then resumed studio recording and composed a second album of duets. According to Emcee, Hathaway said that white people were trying to kill him and had connected his brain to a machine for the purpose of stealing his music and his voice. Given Hathaway's behavior, Mercury said that he decided the recording sessions could not continue. So he aborted it. And all of the musicians went home. So hours later, Hathaway was found dead on the pavement window below the window of his 15th floor room in New York City's Excess House Hotel at 160 Central Park South. It was reported that he had jumped from his balcony. His hotel room was locked from the inside and the window glass carefully removed. There was no sign of a struggle. Leading investigators ruled that Hathaway's death was a suicide. Flack is devastated and spurred by his death, included the few duets they had finished on the next album. Roberta Flack featuring Donny Hathaway in 1980, according to Mercury. Hathaway's final recording was You Are My Heaven, a song Mercury co-wrote with Stevie Wonder. Oh my goodness. goodness, man. Why are we losing them like this? He began feeling better. At least that's what's reported. We all know taking 14 different medications, man, have definitely some chemical backlashes that probably wasn't reported either with him. And I wonder, man, schizophrenia, paranoid schizophrenia. Something triggered that. Let's talk about how that came. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that. That's the way he gone. So he was named the 49th greatest singer of all time in 2010 list published by Rolling Stone. Justin Timberlake called him the best singer of all time. Raw Midon said that Hathaway is the strongest soul singer that ever existed and compares his vocal technique to a classical vocalist. When Donny sings any song, he owns it. Stevie Wonder was quoted by David Ritz as saying, Amy Winehouse called Hathaway her favorite artist of all time and refers to Mr. Hathaway's song in her song Rehab. A Korean indie pop group, Hathaway, named themselves in honor of him. Rock critic, I gotta stop reading it. I gotta stop reading it. He even influenced Alicia Keys and Aaliyah. To rapper Common, the singer guitarist George Benson. Like, dude, this dude was amazing. This the 49th greatest singer of all time. What y'all think, man? Catch y'all in the comments below. Peace.